You know what day it is?
It's Cruise Day! Hey y'all, if you wonder why we're going on a cruise and yet have a long sleeve sweater on, it's because we're in New Orleans and it's 50 degrees outside.
I'm loving it.
Yes, it's January, but it's still a little chilly.
I'm loving it.
We are headed on the Norwegian Breakaway. For a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise. And we are headed downstairs right now to get our Uber guy and get our luggage in. We hope all of our luggage, along with our friends' luggage,
Bag tags.
fits in. Yes, that too.
Bag tags.
We hope it all fits in the Uber, so we'll see. We will see you down there. Here we are, down at the outside of the hotel with our Uber. Wow, look at all of our luggage. It looks like it might fit. Look at Carrie. He's getting them all in there. Now that's like a puzzle. Look at that. Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey there.
Made it to the terminal. We got people coming in. I don't know if you can read that right there. It says the Julia Street Cruise Terminal. And people are coming in right here. And then the luggage guys are ready and willing to take your luggage. A whole row of luggage takers. And they just told us to walk from there straight down here across the tracks and to the ship. It's just chaos, people. I'm going to be honest. It's chaos. You're going to come down right there with your traffic. And this is what you'll see. There's NCL right over there. And we are heading, I guess this is the terminal. I don't really know. We're just walking across an open street. It's very odd. The woman at the end of the aisle back there just said you need your room number and your passport right now. So we are headed to the line for our first check-in. And this is where you come in from security, which is right out there. You walk in and then you go to one of these lovely, that was our attendant Lyric. She's very nice. JJ's still messing with her. And they check you in and they give you your card. And then we're going this way to the boarding area. So let's do it. Did you get all checked in, mister?
They checked me out. They said, come aboard, sir.
They checked you out?
Well, not that way.
Like they checking you out?
Oh, they checked out my ID.
Oh, okay. And then we have oh my goodness, y'all. Look at this place. Look at this place. So this is the holding room, evidently.
Y'all have your boarding card? So you'll know when to get on?
We are official.
Oh, you with the group.
You want to be on? You want to be on YouTube? Oh. They got drinks over here, and goodness, and snacks, and purses, and a JJ. And we're going to find a seat, and I guess just chill until we are group number 15.
15.
Boarding group number 15.
See ya.
It's all a learning experience with Norwegian for us. So we will tell you what's going on. We are in the holding room, as you can see, right here behind me. And it's pretty loud. So we came over here to the edge of the room to talk to you and tell you how, let me get settled, tell you how the boarding process was. So the very first door, are you settled? He's like shifting around because my arm's not long enough. The very first door we came in was nobody asked us anything. They didn't ask us, do you have a cruise? Are you coming to Norwegian? Are you selling Breakaway? They didn't ask anything.
What did you get in your backpack?
We just walked in the door. And there's this large room, and then they sent us down a line to a first check-in person, and she looked at our, it's not called Set Sail Pass here. Anyway, it's got the bar code on it and our cabin number on it. And she typed it in wrong, and there was a wrong picture, so she had to type it in again. Anyway, she said, is this you? Finally, she got us right. Yes. Okay, so then we go to the desk, which is the check-in desk.
The security check-in.
Which is really the security check-in. They ask for our passports, and they ask for that barcode page also. So that's when we were official. But, like, if we, meant to get on Royal Caribbean, we'd have gone through, I don't know, two sets of people.
In between those 2 points, there was a security checkpoint where you had to walk through a metal detector.
They had a metal detector. Of course, I couldn't film that section. But
no.
Anyway, it's just very different. So we're learning about Norwegian.
It just seems very chaotic.
Yeah. I mean, I showed you the street, so you saw the street. We just kind of dumped off our bags, and
But
then
it's New Orleans. It's not. We don't have this problem in any other port.
I mean, we've ported out of Galveston and a couple, 2 or 3 in Florida, and you know, there's lots of people outside the port all the time.
Yeah.
Especially in Florida, because there's several different ports all
Staging.
along the same road. But this is just very chaotic. So be prepared. And I guess if you cruise out of New Orleans all the time,
You know the system.
I mean, y'all tell us in the comments. You know, it's like, what's so weird about it? Like, we cruise out of New Orleans all the time. You like, drop your bags off, walk across the street, and walk in. Like, that may seem very normal, you know?
Hey, to each his own.
Yeah, we're just waiting to get on the ship.
Right.
And we learned why it's important to check in early.
Right.
Because they give you the boarding pass
You're in
card.
a specific group number.
Yeah, you get like a card that says boarding group 3, 4, 5. We're in boarding group 15.
Yep.
And I hear an announcement they may be boarding the first group. We'll find out soon. Otherwise, we're just waiting in this holding room.
We'll check back with you later.
We just got called in our group 15, and there's the boys. Boys wave. Peace. Coming your way, breakaway. Here you go, JJ. You ready to make the jump? The onboard leap, and woohoo! And when you step on the ship, there will be a person waiting here to scan your card. As we walked in, there was an employee holding a sign that said restaurant reservations, and he directed us all the way down here to Headliners Comedy Club and this sign right here. So we're walking in, and JJ's already right there in line for us to make our reservations for the week. Make sure you do this right when you get on board. After making our dining reservations, we came to the box office on deck 7 to make our show reservations. And this is the box office. So you can stand in line here, and then these people over here will help you make your show reservations. And you're given, let me get my little piece of paper. You're given this piece of paper that you can check mark the shows that you want to see ahead of time and look through the times and everything. It's like all week, every night, and it tells you if it's a sea day or a port day and what the port is and all that, so you know, like, you know what you're doing. And then you just get in line, and then they help you make your reservations at the desk. Easy peasy. We made it to lunch. Ooh, man, feels like it's been an adventure. So we decided to come to the buffet for lunch. We got on board and we went immediately to book our restaurants, which you saw, and then our shows, which you saw, and then we came straight to lunch. I'm assuming that we're doing muster in person now, because we've heard that and nobody said anything about an e-muster, so I think we're stuck doing muster in person. So we'll complain about that later. Now we're gonna eat.
We'll comment about that later.
Oh, I'm sorry, I used the wrong word. We finished lunch and we are still waiting for cabins. It is 1:53. We are outside the atrium area on deck 6, which is a really pretty area with lots of chairs and seating, and it's where guest services is.
Open 3 levels.
Yeah, it's kind of like the promenade if you cruise Royal, but it's not long. It's like, you know, an open area. It just seems like a really long waiting time. I mean, there's no chairs in the atrium. Every seat was taken. Lunch was good though. Your lunch was good?
The lunch was okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I was so hungry. I just wanted to get something in me and move on down the road.
And get a nap.
My old man nap.
4:15 wake up call this morning, which means I basically had a 4:15 wake up call too. So we're just waiting for our room, and we will
Part
give
of
you,
the for better, for worse.
I guess so. We'll give you a quick tour of the cabin when we get in it. Cabin 10780. Let's take a look. This is an ocean view balcony. Now, right as you come in the door, on your left, you will find your light and your do not disturb and make up the room clicks. These, as JJ, if you'll get closer and show these, you just hit these with your finger, either make up the room or do not disturb, and it lets your room steward know what you want done in your room. And then the light switch is right here as you walk in. If you take out the card, the lights usually go off. When we came in, we had to push that down for the lights to come on. And on your right, as you walk in, you have a couple of hooks up here for your convenience. Now let's go take a look at the desk. So underneath your desk, you will find your stool. It has a handle right here that you can pull out, and it works as either a stool or a table. This hard piece is on it when you'll come into your cabin, and you take it off, and it's your cushion for your desk. And it also is a storage container as well. So let's get this put back together and look at the rest of, as long as I'm down here, what's underneath your desk, because your hair dryer is right here. So JJ will hone in on our plugs here. We'll see that you have your 2 European plugs as well as your light switch for your vanity area, and then 2 American plugs. When you come in, you'll also have your instructions if you've ordered any Wi-Fi package, along with your Freestyle Daily and your telephone. And right next door here is your refrigerator, or better known as a cooler. And it is truly just a cooler, it's not a refrigerator. And it will have things in here that, unless you want to be charged, I would not drink those. Now, I almost forgot the bathroom. It's like any other cabin, bathroom, except this step is awful. It steps up and then down too. It's got this lip here on it. Whoa, I almost killed myself when I stepped into it. So you've got your, your regular mirror. You got some shelves over here and your potty, and of course the suck you down flush of a cruise toilet, and then some shelves down here, and also extra storage down here. Your trash can is down there. Soap right here by the sink, and your cups. And then you got a pretty good size, that's a pretty good size shower. Of course, you got your hanger to dry clothes up here. Shower head looks about normal, and they've got a shampoo and a conditioner in here as well. A couple of slots for soap and things, and then the shower controls. So even the bathroom, and this is like a, shaded or muted glass, and then this is clear. So it's clear on the top and bottom, and then you got muted right here. So if someone had to be in here, while you're showering, it's not the end of the world. Moving down the desk area to where our TV setup is, we also have storage underneath here. It's pretty roomy. You got a couple of shelves down here, as well as 3 smaller shelves here. And then above there is our TV, which does swivel back and forth, but does not pull out. So keep that in mind and don't jerk it off the wall, because they'll charge you for it. And then here's your room service and minibar menu right here under the TV with, I guess if you wanted to put some more things under the TV here, here's some additional storage. So let's turn around and look at your couch. It is a cushion that does come up, but there is no storage underneath here in this category room. And then your closet is here at the end of the couch, and we have 2 sides. On this side we have our shelves along with our safe, which allows you to put in a code and use that code for the entirety of your sailing. And then on the other side is your hangers and your hanging area, as well as some storage up here for this shelf as well. For our bed area, for this size cabin, we do have a king size bed. We have lights on either side of the bed. We have the shelf up above the bed, and we have a little nightstand, JJ, if you'll hone in there, with a couple of storage spaces on either side of the bed. On this side of the bed, we also have our controls for your cabin lighting. What we do not have on either side of the bed is any kind of plug. There are no USB plugs, there are no European plugs, there are no 3-prong plugs, there are no plugs at all on either side of the bed. So bring your batteries if you like to have your phone beside you at night. There are also no USB plugs that I have found thus far in the entire cabin. So make sure that you bring your separate USB hub. And the reason you buy a balcony cabin is to spend time on the balcony. So let's take a look. The door is not easy to open. It will be up in place, and to unlock it, you have to go all the way down and toward you. Welcome back to Muster in Person. And who's not happy about e-muster in person? JJ's not, I'm not. And I plan on asking why we're having to do it in person again. We'll see what answer I get. Done with live. Back to the room. We got all of our suitcases, but we are not unpacked yet. Yeah, and we gotta go eat. And we have to go see the Wi-Fi Folkeramas.
The Wi-Fi guy.
It is not working very
It's
well.
not good.
It's like every time your phone goes to sleep, it goes off the Wi-Fi.
It bumps you off and you got to log back in.
That's not going to be very good.
That's not going to be.
So
yeah.
we're going to go see Wi-Fi, and then we're going to go dinner. I don't know what MDR we're going to go to, but we're going to
check it out.
We're going to choose one. We'll see you there.
Okay.
We did not go to the MDR. I'm sorry. Actually, we did go to 2 of the 3 MDRs, and there was a 30-minute wait. So, and they can't tell from one computer, like at Savor, we went to Savor, she said, we have a 30-minute more or less wait, and she could not tell if Taste, which is right across the way, and also a main dining room with the same menu, if they also had a 30-minute wait. Because I was like, well, surely you can tell in the system, like, where should we go for better seating? No. So then we had to go a deck up to the Manhattan, which is also a main dining room, also the same menu, 30-minute wait. Some people were standing outside and we asked them and they said, yeah, she said about 30 minutes. So we came to the buffet again, and it's actually really good food. So, I mean, I'm not, completely upset about it. And then we're gonna go maybe unpack some more, and what time is it? Wow, it's
Bedtime.
It's 10 till 7. His knees hurt, my feet hurt. We're just tired. Embarkation day's rough, so we're going to finish dinner and maybe go walk around a little and then go call it a night.
After my dessert.
First multi-step mistake of the cruise we made when the cabins first opened, and we had to walk a mile down this hallway because we're on the wrong end of the ship.
We get to do it again.
We can walk the hallway and get to our room, but it's forever away. Like we're at 8:48 right now.
I'm walking
and our room,
off my dinner.
And our room is 780. It doesn't sound like a lot of numbers, but it's a lot of numbers.
Can we call a hallway Uber?
Hey, that's an idea. Little car, but these are little bitty hallways. They feel like
Wait.
they feel smaller. Look. Oh, you're trying to look big? Well, after the food we've eaten today, you are big.
No, but I'm saying it's narrow.
We're seriously walking off our dinner because we had blueberry crumble and some chocolate pecan. It had every nut in the world in it. Some dessert.
Hey, lady, I'm the only nut allowed in your world.
That's about right. End of day 1.
Ooh, and I'm tired.
I think we're done, kids. Yeah?
Turn out the lights.
We have unpacking to do.
Party's
yet.
over.
Not yet. We're not turning out
Oh.
the lights yet. We have unpacking to do and showering.
Yes.
And we have a sea day tomorrow.
Yes.
So we will see you then. Good night.
Stay tuned.
Good day or good evening.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are. Be blessed.
Peace.